Welcome back to Coast with Joanne. It is episode 10 already. Wow. Today we will do a small project in the casita. We will go on a whale watching tour and we'll put a roof over the pickleball court. That's all. Come along. I call this the traveler's palm, but here they call it the traveler's tree. And it is because when people traveled by foot from place to place, this tree provided water for thirsty travelers. So I have one of these in my garden. I actually planted about 3 of them, but only one of them is surviving right now. And it doesn't look so pretty and organized as this one. And I'm wondering if it is because that I planted it north-south instead of east-west. Because what I found out in my research is that the palm tree actually follows the sun from east to west. So if I ever plant one in the future, or if you do, let's try to remember to plant it from east to west. Here is mine, and I wonder if when it gets up and beyond the palm tree and the roof over the court, if it will actually change the direction to go east and west, like a sunflower does. So yeah, we'll have to check in with this at a later date. There is a scientist that lives locally. She offers these tours to go and see the whales and the dolphins. You actually get to see her work as well, which is quite intriguing.
Soplo de la escolta. Dame tu cola, dame tu cola. El soplo de la mamá y la cría. Yo también. Ahí viene otra vez. Espérame. La escolta está ahí abajo. You can see it through the water, you see?
Yeah.
That's the petrol fin. Dale, dale. Escolta, soplo. Y cola. Y cola.
Cola, 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 cola.
Cola, 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 cola.
Four of them. Four.
Trae ballena. ¡Woo!
This picture is of a humpback whale breaching out of the water. And in the next slide, you will catch us. One just breached in front of us, but I was not quick enough with the camera to get it on filmed. And what you'll see is that they are trying to scoop something out of the water, and I'm really confused at what they were looking for. But it comes to be that when whales breach like that, they lose pieces of their skin. And so they scoop it up and they do a genetic test on it. And these scientists, they know exactly which whale is which from their DNA, but they also can identify them from the markings on their tails.
Ah, ok, estoy con la red. 9:21, sí. Gracias. Allá hay uno. Aquí hay uno, papi. Ahí. Ah, me caigo. Dale, tú puedes. Dale, Capi. ¡Ah, lo tengo! No. Sí,
Ah,
lo
¿lo
tengo.
tienes? Ah, pensaba que dijiste, no tengo yo.
¿Cuál es?
No, vamos.
¿Cuál es,
Ahí
Nao?
te quiero la ballena.
Ah,
¿Cuál es?
Ok, aguanta.
this is yeah, the skin.
Oh, the skin of the whale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skin for genetics test.
The scientist is here with a recording device. We stopped for a little bit and she dropped a recording device down underneath the boat. We were trying to see if we could hear the whales communicating with one another. On this particular day, we did not hear anything, but from what I understand, they often hear the whales communicating. I highly recommend taking motion sickness tablets before venturing out on this tour. I took one before I left in the morning, very inexpensive to buy in San Juan del Sur. You can see that we go super fast in this little boat. There's also people moving around inside of the boat. When we are stopped, it's actually even worse. There's more side to side motion. So, yes, highly recommend motion sickness tablets before you head out on this journey. This is what Pickleball San Juan del Sur looked like in June of 2023. There were a couple of things happening at this time. I was realizing that it was very difficult to play pickleball in the heat of the day. So that minimized the amount of playtime hours in each day. Also, we have a very long rainy season. So I was already deciding that I needed a roof over the pickleball court, and the secondary thing that was happening is I was starting to get a lot of competition. I was the very first pickleball court in all of Nicaragua, but now they were popping up in different places. So I decided that yes, I absolutely needed a roof. One, so that to extend the playtime hours during each day, and also to stay one step ahead of my competitors. I found a couple of designs online that I really liked. I wanted something like this that would allow for the arc of the ball when we're playing pickleball. And I also wanted to be able to put about a 5-degree slope on it so that when it rained, the rain would go out into the street and not onto my property. After I decided on a design, I had to find somebody to build it for me because I do not have the capability to build a roof by myself. And so I found somebody and I got them to agree that I would buy all the material and then pay them for labor. So after that was decided, I had to go to the mayor's office. We call it the alcaldía, and I had to pay for a building permit. So the one that you see here, it's actually went from when I built the walls around the property, but my building permit for the roof looks almost identical. I am really happy with how this turned out. It does increase the playtime hours during each and every day and also guarantees me some playtime hours during the rainy season. Every Sunday, I allow the neighborhood kids to play on the court for 2 hours. I also give them some training. I play with them. I give them drills. It is a lot of fun for me. I get a lot out of it, and I think that they do too. But today you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm feeling a little bit ill, nothing big, but I just didn't feel like I had the energy to play with them. So I told them, "You guys can play, just, mind the rules, don't break the net, and I'll come out in 2 hours." So I came out in 2 hours because my casita is right beside the court, and they were washing the court. And I was like, "Why are you washing the court?" And they're like, "Oh, we just thought we would." And they were even washing the little play area, the practice court that I have. And just after that, I showed them on my mandarin tree that there are blossoms coming out, and I'm going to have mandarin oranges pretty soon. They got into this debate about whether my tree was actually a mandarin tree or a lime tree. They were talking about the characteristics and the smell of a mandarin tree and a lime tree. I really learned a lot about this. And then one of the kids, he showed me that there is a wasp nest in my mango tree, and they proceeded to tell me about 3 different ways to get rid of this wasp nest. I learned so much from these young people, and I am so impressed by their graciousness, their um I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure how to put it into words, but anyway, just really impressed with these young people that live in my neighborhood. The sketchiest part of the casita when I moved in was the kitchen and the sink area. So I had somebody make a big concrete level sink for me, and I really like it. It's nice and big. I can put a lot of things into the sink. There's 2 compartments. But what I don't like is that it never feels clean to me. So even though if I clean it with chloro, it still doesn't feel clean. So I bought some paint that is meant to be for a swimming pool, and I painted my sink, and we'll see if that makes me feel any better about it. So that's it for episode 10. We are standing at 484 subscribers, so thank you very much. And I hope to see you again next week.